What is good, people? Welcome back to the channel. KG is back, and it's a bit of breaking news in terms of Leeds United and our upcoming games in the Championship. We're about to lose a key player for 3 games, and I'll get into all the details in that. I was going to speak about Junior Firpo in yesterday's video, but as you guys saw, I did forget to do so. So we're going to do that today as well. And I promise you, what I'm going to say about Firpo and his future at the football club has absolutely nothing to do with the charge that he's picked up this week. So we're going to get into that. I can already see a comment on the screen about it being about only Leeds. In fact, 2 have just come through, which is absolute rubbish, guys. And I'm going to go through why. But that's why I'm here. I'm here to educate. Of course, that's why I'm here for, isn't it? As a fan and to educate. But listen, it's sucky news, but Junior Firpo will be banned for 3 games for Leeds United, but we're going to get into that. Like the video, subscribe, of course, drop your comments and thoughts below. I'm sure some people still think it's a Leeds agenda, but I'm going to show you why it's not. And thank you to Liam Moore. Thank you for the super thanks on yesterday's video. Much appreciated, Liam, and thank you for that kind of comment. I'll always keep it real on here. That's the reason why I am where I am. And for the worst part, not for the good part. You know what I mean? Ash is saying, for what? Well, we're going to get into that, Ash. We're going to get into it. Let's get into it, because I will be back later today, of course, for the match reaction against QPR, which will be without Firpo, which kind of scuppers up my first 11. I did have Firpo at left back. We're going to see now who's going to step in. It will probably be Byram again. We haven't seen Schmidt, so it will probably be Sam if he's fit enough to play. Dr. Curious saying it does seem that way, though. Not to me, Dr. Curious. And again, I'm about accountability. I'm about owning what you do. And whether you play for this football club or not, there's just certain things you can't do, I'm afraid. And maybe some of you haven't seen it, but I'll give you guys a chance to go and see it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But Leeds United announced just an hour ago that Junior Firpo has been suspended for 3 matches by the FA, beginning with this afternoon's fixture against QPR. And some of the details in that, let's go into the article here. Oh, can I make that a bit bigger for y'all? Okay, I'll read it anyway. Leeds United, okay, I've read that bit. The FA released a below statement on the matter. Leeds United's Junior Firpo has been suspended for 3 matches following their EFL Championship fixture against Millwall on Wednesday, the 6th of November. The defender's behaviour around the 95th minute wasn't seen by the match officials, but was caught on video, and the FA alleged that it constitutes violent conduct. Junior Firpo has denied the charge against him, but an independent regulatory commission subsequently found it to be proven and imposed the suspension. Now, for those asking for the timing, Graham Smith has put this out as well. For those asking on the timing, the charge came through Thursday, so that's a day after the Millwall game. And after Leeds put forward their case and the FA made their decision on Friday night, it was fast-tracked due to clarity being needed on whether he could play today. Now, what I will say is I've seen the incident, so I would suggest that you guys do so too. But it's much like if you can remember Elan Meslier against Preston, when he got sent off for his, red mist moment, when he put his head towards the Preston player. Junior Firpo has done the same to the Millwall guy. I think it's McNamara. And McNamara was complaining after the game saying, look at my eye, look at my eye. Regardless of what you think, if you think it's biased towards Leeds, and what I'm saying here won't even resonate to you, but you can't do that kind of thing. As a professional, whether the guy's gone down like a sack of potatoes or not, you can't do those actions. You just can't. I may think it's soft, you may think it's soft, but in today's modern football, you know the rules. And even though it's a red mist moment, so I'm not going to put it on Junior, much like I didn't put it on Meslier too much, because these things happen. It's a bozo thing. You gotta, that's why these guys are professional footballers. You gotta handle yourself better. But at that moment, he lost his head. He's put his head in towards McNamara in a headbutting motion, and now he's banned. Darren here saying not defending him, just surprised at the swift justice. Well, here we go. Honestly, Leeds, when I say that we are like Liverpool fans in the main, it is so true. But listen, here's another example of another incident. And the reason, and I've literally just said as well, Graham Smith clarified why it was fast track, but here anyway, maybe you guys didn't see it, but I did see this incident, and I thought it was absolutely mad at the time. And it was funny because the Blackburn manager after said, well, yeah, I mean, it's the derby. I guess these things happen. He's like, no, biting doesn't happen in derby or anything. Biting happens if it's consensual in the bedroom. One of those. But yeah, the Preston striker, let me just try and get this right. Osmajic, you know what? Go with that. Has been banned for 8 games by the FA after biting Blackburn's Owen Beck. He admitted the charge of violent conduct and has been fined £15,000. And that was that they obviously didn't speed that up like Leeds United did. So maybe it would have been the same time frame for Junior Firpo's case. But Leeds wanted to know if he could play or not. But I remember this, and he didn't get no action in the game, the Preston striker. But they looked at it after and said, "This is absolutely insane. How did the referee not spot this?" And he got banned for 8 games. So once again, for people that thinking that it's just against Leeds United, I guess I'll never change your mind. But there has already been an incident this season where a player has been retroactively banned, and for longer than Junior Firpo as well, by the way. Yeah, Ali, exactly. Don't lean your head into another player. Simple as that. You know what's going to happen. Even if it's in the game and the referee sees it, you know you're risking a potential red card. You know, we've seen Mohamed Kudus for West Ham. He got sent off in that game after going through a VAR check, and there's now been tacked on more games because of the incident. He's now banned for, I think, like 6 games in total. So this is not unique to Leeds United. This isn't, oh, the FA want us to stay in the EFL want us to stay in the championship and everything else. This is a decision made. It's cause and effect. Junior Firpo put his head towards a player, and now he has to suffer the consequences, which in turn makes Leeds United suffer the consequences. So this is bad now. Let me just see the games he's banned for. He's obviously banned for today against QPR. He's going to be banned for the away game against Swansea, and will miss the home game against Luton midweek on the Wednesday. Whatever it is, we've lost a key player for us in terms of that. And now, what are we going to do in terms of the upcoming games? Will Schmidt get an opportunity? I don't think Schmidt starts today. I think it will be Byram. But what I do think Schmidt will have to do in these next 2 weeks, he's got 2 weeks now to, well, a little bit of time off, but, you know, basically a week and a half to show Daniel Farke, I can step in for the next 2 games. Because I will just say this now, people. If Schmidt doesn't get any one of these 3 games, he's gone in January for me. I think he's going to be going. This will be now the third opportunity where a fullback is out due to suspension and you wouldn't have come in. Yeah, I don't think anybody, no matter how patient you are, when you've moved to another club and thinking you're going to get some first team opportunities, if you're not going to get them in these scenarios, yeah, we're going to have to dead this transfer. It will be one that Leeds have to just take back. It's one of those where, we thought we did well with this one, but I've seen things that, and talking Daniel Farke here, and this is not for me. We're going to need to go back into the market in January, move Schmidt on, maybe on loan or something like that. Because if he doesn't get his opportunity in 3 games, it's going to be done, right? It's going to be done. Reese here saying, not sure why we're stressing. Byron was great against Plymouth. Everyone was great against Plymouth, Reese, but it's not stressing. It's just frustrating because our squad is already kind of thin. We've already got injuries here and there, and losing a senior player to a charge like this is moronic. I'll be real with you. It is moronic. And I said the same about Melier, but you know, red mist does happen, but I'm not stressing. It's just about now what Leeds United do going forward in terms of the next 3 games. Let's have a look. Surely if we're comfortable today, Natalie here saying, surely if we're comfortable today, Schmidt gets minutes. We were comfortable against Plymouth, and listen, it was, you know, salute to the young debutants that made their first appearances, but Charlie Crew came on. Who's the other one? Chambers came on. Schmidt was stapled to the bench. It doesn't really mean anything, but you would hope after Daniel Farke spoke about Schmidt, it goes the way, and I hope this is the case with Schmidt, that it goes the way of, oh, okay, so now you're saying publicly I'm not doing enough. I'll show you in training. I hope it's gone that way and not the other way, like with, you know, Charlie Creswell. So we'll have to wait and see, people. We'll have to wait and see. Lodi saying, I just hope this is another excuse for Farke in fans for him to stay even if we lose games. Yeah, I'm not having that. If you've known that the charge is there on Thursday, you would have had ample time to prepare, even either Byram or Schmidt to come in against QPR on the basis that Firpo may be suspended and appeal won't work. So yeah, I don't want to hear, if we should not lose today's game, people, but I don't want to hear, yeah, well, we was upset, you know, we was missing Junior Firpo and it upset the rhythm of the team. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, people. So yeah, we will miss Firpo, Allison, because he gives us good balance down the left. There's something that you can't deny with Firpo defensively, yeah, but going forward, he is an outlet down the left when he's allowed to venture down there. So we will miss him. We will miss him. Yeah, we've always got an excuse, Ryan. Always, and I'm sick of the excuses. I'm not going to lie. Um, Martin R saying Byram is okay in defense, but isn't wide enough as a wing half. Martin R, what the hell are you talking about? You mean left wing back? Yeah, I got you now, Martin. Yeah, yeah. No. I'm complete with you. If you want defensive solidarity in there, you want Byram in there. He's going to give you like there was interceptions Byron made in his first game he played that Junior Firpo would never be in the position to make. But going forward, you lose a lot. You know, even left or right with Byram, and this is no slight to him. It's just not his game. You know, the one game where he played the right back when Bogle was injured, I remember the first cross that he did just went into the stand, and it was a simple cross to make. So yeah, we are losing something, but that's what happens when you lose your first choice left back at this level. But yes, and listen, Ryan Allison, of course we got to win today, absolutely. But so yeah, there you go, people. Junior Firpo banned for 3 games, and yesterday I was going to speak about his future at the football club because he had made comments earlier in the week about where he sees his future and everything else, because obviously his contract expires at the end of the season. And what I want to make clear is the ban has absolutely no bearing on what I'm going to say now, because I was going to say this yesterday. So, and I would hope that people of regular channel viewers would know that I don't just bounce off one whim. Oh, we got banned for 3 games, get him out of the club. Absolutely not. But what I hope for Junior Firpo is that he doesn't overstay his welcome. And what I mean by that is enjoy the redemption arc that you've had in the championship at this football club, because you was a lost cause in the Prem. And a lot of fans wanted you gone. He himself has said that, you know, he had opportunities to leave, but he wanted to make it work here. But the best thing that Junior Firpo can do, unlike people that went up before, and I only speak for myself, just absolutely spoiled it in my eyes, just for how bad they were in the Prem, is go at the end of the season, help Leeds United get up when you're back from your ban, and just leave on a great note. Don't be like the ones before you who overstayed their welcome to a point where it was just annoying seeing them on the football pitch. You know what? Leave a doubt in some of your fans' minds that think, you know what, he could have done well in the Prem. He won't do in the Prem, but leave a doubt in their mind to say, I reckon he could have done well this time for us in the Prem. Look what he did for us in the Championship. Leave that in their head rather than come up to the Prem and get absolutely cooked week in, week out, because it will happen, people. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I look at lower end wingers in the Prem. Junior Firpo won't cope with them. He barely copes with some in the Championship. Let's be real defensively. If he comes up with us in the Prem and he's our first choice left back, again, that just signals to me bad ambition from the football club as well, because he's not a Premier League left back in any shape, way, or form. So hopefully, and he made that. He didn't say that. He didn't say anywhere near that. But what he said was that, you know, his future is untold. There hasn't been any contract talks as we speak today, and that is the best thing for it. Go and have a clean slate. Have a clean slate, because we need so many improvements when we go up, people. It's not even funny. We've got to strengthen in so many areas. Unlike last season, where we had like a decent base to work off with talented players that were already settled at the football club, that knew their roles and everything else. Talking Somerville, Rutter, Gray, we had a nice base to work off. We've got so much work to do next summer when it comes to making this team not be like another 3 relegated teams last year and the teams that have currently gone up this year. Leicester are doing okay, but Southampton, Ipswich, you see what's happening with them. It would be no different for us. The name Leeds United will not get us points next year. You have to recruit properly. And one of the main things there is letting Junior Firpo go, because it will be one of these things again where if Firpo signs a new contract, people are going to want him to, oh, well, he helped get us up. He deserves to start in the Prem. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. No. If you're not watching Premier League football, people, let me just say this to you guys. You're not understanding what I'm saying here. He will get murdered week in, week out, and not even by the better wingers. I'm talking he'll get twisted inside out by people that play for Palace, that people play for Everton even. He's not a good defender. So please, Junior, thank you for everything. Get us up. Have a clean break at the end of the season. Ali saying, don't think he's staying. They'd already have they'd have already sorted a new deal. No, not necessarily, Ali, because what is it, 6 months in January where you can sign with a European club? They could even announce something in December. They could even do something there just before the 6 month mark and, tie his future up. But I just think it would be a big mistake. People saying have him as a backup, but why? Why don't you go and get two left backs that are Premier League quality? Don't leave yourself short again. Don't do it again. We saw what happened when we lost some of our better midfielders, Tyler Adams, when he had to go out. It'd be Forshaw coming in. You cannot leave yourself like that again. Otherwise, it will be the same fate again. You know what I mean? You just have to take care of the squad better. It's not about feelings. It's not about, oh, these guys have been good for us. It's about who is going to help us get to the next level. And that's not what we've done at this football club enough for me over the past however many years. So that has to be the new mindset going forward when we're in the Premier League, because we can't afford to go back down again. Ash is saying sell when stock is high. Well, I mean, we wouldn't sell him as such unless they sell him in January, of course, Ash. But I think just let him go at the end of the season where he can get a good deal. Maybe go back to Betis if there's a space for him there. Maybe go somewhere else in Spain. But he will have options. Even whatever people think of Junior Firpo, he will have options around Europe, no doubt about it. Yeah, Paul saying, I just remember him not marking Matty Cash for Villa when he had the whole freedom of the West Stand to play in. Hope we have bigger ambitions if we're in the Prem next season. We have to, Paul. And I'm not saying go out and spend a whole bunch of money. You guys know I can find gems that don't cost 20, 30 million. But it's about making sure that you show up every key position. That's your fullbacks, centre back, goalkeeper for one. That has to be a must. I'm gonna even speak about that in January. I'll be real with you. And of course, the forward line. I mean, there's so many positions that need strengthening at this football club. If we go up, it's going to be a big job. But we need to get there first. Of course. Ina here saying we won't get two Premier League quality left backs coming into the Prem. I don't understand what this means. Why? If I'm understanding where you've said it, Ida, why would it be impossible for Leeds United to buy two left backs of Premier League quality? That makes zero sense to me. I actually don't get that point. Carl saying here, I agree. If we don't go up this, wow, what in the world is this? I agree. If we don't go up this season, you know what, man? Let me move on. We'll be down for a while. Then we need to offer him a new deal because our team will be ripped apart. Carl, honestly, what's going on there? I'm not even going to pretend to understand that. But salute. Dr. Carrios here saying drop to a back three for this game with a DM. A back three against QPR? Man, we should be going with two defenders against QPR. Now, I don't agree with that. I think you just replace him with one, Byram or Schmidt. But guys, we'll see later. But people, that's what I wanted to say in regards to Firpo overall with his deal. I was supposed to say that yesterday, that my message hasn't changed just because of a 3-match ban due to violent conduct. It doesn't work like that. So in regards to that, that's where I stand on that. And of course, there's the breaking news about 3 games off for Junior. But listen, people, I will be back after the game against QPR. Please join me then and we'll discuss the match. Hopefully, it's a simple 3 points. I'm still going for a 3-0 win. People, I'll see you in the next one. Like the video before you go. See you later on. Peace out.